Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session for the 2025 CLIA Global Cruise Line webinar series. We're thrilled to be joining you today with Carnival Cruise Line to find out about Funnel Faves, the latest Carnival news, and how you can leverage these new offerings to grow your business and inspire your clients to book their next Carnival cruise. My name is Johanna de Guzman, and I am the Manager of Industry Relations for North American Travel Trade Membership here at CLIA. Before we dive into today's presentation, I want to quickly cover a few housekeeping items. Our presentation today will run for approximately 45 to 50 minutes. We encourage you to engage actively by submitting your questions through the webinar's questions module, and we will get to them throughout the presentation. For those of you who may miss today's live session or want to review the content later, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. Please join me in welcoming Carnival's new Senior Vice President of Sales and Trade Marketing, Janet Wygert.
Thank you, Johanna. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. How are you? Thank you for your patience with our technical difficulties. I'm excited to be here with you today. You know, as Johanna mentioned, I am new to the role, but I'm not new to Carnival. I've been here for 37 years. So I thought I'd spend a few minutes telling you a little bit about my career. As you can see right now, I'm coming to you from my home office in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is where I'm from. But I've been doing a lot of different roles at Carnival. I started my career in our inside sales department, as it was called back in the day. And then I became a BDM in Ohio and Kentucky, and ultimately moving to Wisconsin and covering Wisconsin and Minnesota. And then I took on a role called Strategic Partnerships, which really worked with some of our larger accounts that didn't really fit in a traditional BDM territory. And I did that for several years. And then when my boss left, I led that team. And so now I'm leading the entire sales team, which I'm really excited about because it gives me the opportunity to meet so many more of you and help you grow your business. Because that's really what I've spent my career doing, is advocating for travel advisors and helping you to grow your business through partnership with Carnival. I do want you to know, though, I'm not just a salesperson for Carnival. I am also a loyal guest. So let's get started today by sharing with you a little bit about traveling on Carnival. So I'm going to go off camera so you can see the full presentation. There you go. So this obviously is my family. You know, so I said I was a loyal guest. I certainly am. I love cruising on Carnival, and so does my family. And I think the greatest thing about Carnival is there's nothing more fun than cruising with those that you love, those that you enjoy. And we offer so many different fun itineraries for all different types of vacationers. So today, I want to just get to know you all a little bit better. I want you to get to know me. And I want to share some exciting news about Funnel Faves, which is our new program that we introduced last week, and what that means for you. And then, of course, I want to share just some updates on Carnival. So let's get started. Joanna, there you go. You're moving the screens faster than me. I appreciate it. So to get started today, I want to just ask you a few questions. All right. Now, I know I won't hear your answers. You can put them in the chat if you want. But this is what I'm most excited about to talk to you today about. It's our new program called Funnel Faves. Some of you have already seen the announcement, maybe on our Facebook page, or maybe you've heard it from your BDM. But I really want to tell you what that means and how we came up with this program. So we started asking a few questions. So I'm going to ask those same questions of you. All right. So here we go. Pause for a minute to consider, what are some of your Carnival faves? Maybe it's a favorite ship. I think everybody's got a favorite ship. I do. Maybe it's a fave feature on Go CCL that makes selling Carnival easy. You know, we're really all about making your business life easier. Maybe it's a favorite crew member who you'll never forget. They really made an impression on you. It's amazing to us how many of our loyal guests stay in contact with crew members. So maybe that's it for you. All right. Oops. We lost some. Or maybe it's your favorite t-shirt that you wear to promote your business. We know how you guys love those t-shirts, and if you've already seen them, we have some great new t-shirts with Funnel Faves. Or maybe it's your BDM, but for us, travel advisors are our ultimate faves. Everything we do is really because of you. We are dedicated to you and growing your business. So we are thrilled to announce Funnel Faves, Carnival's Funnel Faves. And we really are focused on travel advisors who we know, it is our core belief that you are at the heart of great vacations. And so that's really where Funnel Faves starts. When we talk about what's important, what are our favorite things, that's you. You all built this company. Because of you, we have grown into a company that has 29 ships. So you are absolutely our faves. And of course, everything we do is to make your job easier. So let me tell you a little bit about Funnel Faves. So first of all, we are kicking it off with a month-long celebration. So many of you last week spun the prize wheel. I saw many t-shirt winners, many mug winners, the tote bags. I also saw a lot of prize winners that won that image. We're glad you liked it. I know you didn't want to win it 6 times, but there's lots more chances to win, don't you worry. So we have a month-long celebration in which you can win prizes and different rewards. So we think this is a fun way to kick it off. So let me tell you about the different weeks that we have. So first of all, we have week 1, which we've already completed. Week 2, that's the week we're in, you can win double Loyalty Rocks points, up to 1,000 points. So for every booking you make sure you enter those in Loyalty Rocks and you will get double points. Next week, I think will be probably your favorite week. This week, we're asking you to come to my website, to my Facebook page, which is Funnel Faves, Janet Wygert, and share stories with us. Share your favorite stories with us. Why we're perfect vacations for your guests. Why we're a perfect business partner for you. And we're going to be giving away 2 $500 gift cards and a cruise. So we'll be picking our favorite stories. So please come on to the Facebook page and share. And then, of course, our last week is going to be June 30th through July 6th. And that week, we are going to be having lunch on your BDM. So it's easy to have a chance to win. All you have to do is make 1 or more bookings, enter those in Loyalty Rocks, and we will randomly choose agencies, and we will have lunch from your BDM. So lots of things to come in the next few weeks. We have a few other faves, Funnel Faves, that we want to share with you today too. And these are great business building opportunities for you. So we're going to continue to celebrate and support you through our Funnel Faves department, but we want a Funnel Faves program, but we want to share with you a few other things that we think are really important for you to know about selling Carnival. And the first one is, most of you are really familiar with our ships, but some of you are new to the industry. So I want to share information about our Excel class. This is a Funnel Fave of so many of our guests and so many of our travel advisors as well. The Excel class ships are really stunning LNG powered ships that includes the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, the Jubilee, and soon coming the Festival in 2027 and the Tropical in 2028. These are they have 6 themed zones, and each of them offer fun activities and experiences for your guests to enjoy. And we get rave reviews on these ships. They have the highest net promoter score in our fleet. We have incredible cabins, which I'll touch on in a minute, but it's really for those guests that are looking for something more, an elevated experience. This is perfect for families. We have the roller coaster at sea in Bolt, the first roller coaster at sea. We have water slides and rope courses, and that includes an over-the-water zip line. We have Camp Ocean, and all of our really amazing programming for kids. And then for your guests that want something a little more elevated for dining, we have so many choices for specialty dining. We have Emerald's, his first restaurants at sea, which is amazing. If you like jambalaya, I'm telling you, it's fabulous. the Steakhouse, Cucina del Capitano, our Italian restaurant, Bonsai Sushi, Teppanyaki. Of course, we have our famous Guy's Burgers. And without a doubt, we have our incredible best in the industry chef table. And all of those are reasonably priced for your guest. So much to offer on the XL class. Now, I mentioned the cabins, and I want to particularly focus on the suites. So if we can go to the next slide, you'll see we have several different suite experiences. And I want you to know this because this is an opportunity for you to really give those guests that are looking for a more upgraded experience, a little more of a luxury experience, those that are looking for that ship within a ship feel. You want to take a look at our suites. They're great for multi-gen and skip generation. And I think the other thing that's really important is this helps you to understand, to illustrate to your customers that you understand value, because it includes a lot of amenities such as priority boarding, priority debark, beautiful balconies with some of them even wraparound. Some have a hot tub. And for our XL class suites, those even have access to a private deck area called Loft 19. And they automatically get access to that if they're in the XL class. But for those guests that want an even more elevated experience, we have cabanas available for rent. So that's another option for them. Another class of suites that we have are the Havana Cabana suites. These are gorgeous suites with a beautiful lanai. It has a hammock swing. Again, exclusive access to a pool, bar, and deck space. For your guests that want to pamper themselves, we have the Cloud 9 suites. These are lovely staterooms. There's a private elevator to get there. And the guests that are in there are getting complimentary access to our thermal spa, and they're getting discounts on treatments and so much more. And then for your families, we have the Family Harbor suites. These are gorgeous suites that are nautically designed for families. So I think they're super, super cute. They have refreshments, breakfast, snacks, coffee, ice cream. We have games in there. If you're staying in the Family Harbor suite, we have one night of complimentary babysitting in Camp Ocean. And almost all of our specialty dining is included for the guests that are staying in Family Harbor. Now, we have Family Harbor on Mardi Gras, Jubilee, and Celebration, but we're changing that when we get to Festival and Tropical, and I'll mention that in a few moments, okay? But these are great options for you, and I really think, with all of these amenities that comes with the suites, you're showing your customer not only do they want a great experience and they want a luxury experience, but you understand that they also still want value, and I think all those amenities offer that. Okay, so let's take a look. I mentioned Festival and Tropical, so let's talk about that. So I want to give you a first look at Festival. So this is our new XL class ship. It's, of course, named after one of our classic Carnival ships, and it's going to have a music theme. So we'll have 3 brand new zones that are really packed with immersive experiences. And we're also going to have a reimagined top deck with families in mind. Amazing entertainment. Of course, we'll have Emerald. And we're also going to unveil, of course, the our 5th XL class ship, which will set sail in 2028. And that is the Tropical, again, named after one of our classic Carnival ships. So one of the things that I mentioned is we will not have the Family Harbor on these ships, but we're going to have something that I think you're going to love. We're going to have 1,000 connecting rooms, which is 70% more than what we have on those first 3 XL ships. So we really do think this is going to be a wonderful option for all of you. The other thing that I think is going to be really popular with your families is we are going to have dedicated space for the Turtles program, which is for children 6 months to 2 years of age. So they will have more experiences, options for them out on the open decks as well. And of course, we'll continue to have enhanced Carnival Youth programs, which will be amazing for your families. So let's move on to the next slide. Hold on a moment. I wanted to show you. There we go. So I want to show you a little bit about the music themes. So on deck 6 and 7, we will have different themed music, and what's the word I'm looking for here? Different themed lounges. So I think these will be really, really fun for your guests. In addition to these music themed spaces, we're also expanding probably our most popular bar, the Alchemy Bar. And for the first time, we're going to incorporate live music there. So I think that that will be a winner for all of you. We'll have some refreshing of the dining and entertainment offerings. So we're always looking to innovate and offer new experiences. So one of the things is we will not have a shebang restaurant on these particular ships. We're having a new dining concept, which will be announced later. But don't worry, the core dining that everybody loves, such as Guy's Burger, Pig and Anchor, Shack's Big Kitchen, those will all remain. But just a little sneak peek for you on how the look and feel of the festival. Okay, so new for families. So I've already mentioned a little bit of this. We're going to continue to lean into families and that multi-gen travel. You know, there is no cruise line that is better for families than Carnival. And I think these interconnecting cabins, as I mentioned, 70% more than what we have on our current XL ships, are going to be wonderful. And that dedicated space for the turtles will be fabulous. So when you think of families, you really do need to think of Carnival. And I'll tell you what, the next thing I'm going to show you, I think you're going to really love, because we are going to reimagine the back deck space. So if you can flip that slide, let's see if we can catch it there. You can flip that slide to the deck space, that would be great. Oh, it looks like we're stuck there. So I'll give it a second to catch up. There we go. Oh, one too many. There we go. Perfect. So you got a sneak peek of what I'm going to talk about secondly. But anyway, this is going to be, without a doubt, the most family-friendly water park at sea. This is Sensation Point. It encompasses decks 16, 17, and 18. It will have 6 water slides, 4 which are new to Carnival, including 2 family raft slides. And we'll also have one for the little guys that are as small as 3 feet tall. So we'll have lots of options for you with the slides, 2 different splash pads, and play areas for the kids. We'll have a treehouse adventure trail and a toddler area with dry play activities, so you don't have to be in the water the entire time. And of course, we'll have some of the Carnival favorites, including the ropes course and the jogging track and a miniature golf course, as well as outdoor games and themed arcade spaces. So we think this is going to be a wonderful space for the kids. This is going to replace both our roller coaster at sea. But when I show you the next slide, you'll see why. So if you want to move on to that next slide, which you kind of got a sneak peek at already, is because we want to use this space at night. Obviously, when we have the roller coaster, we can't use that at night, but this space we can use at night. And so we will continue the fun into the evening, and we'll have extended water park hours, DJs, and other activities. And this is the very first time that Carnival is going to open waterworks at night. And we think it's going to be wonderful. And it will give parents an additional option for evening family fun. So we are quite excited about this. And as you guys know, we have even more coming. So if you want to flip to the next slide, I think this is the thing that everybody is talking about. And that is our Funnel Fave new private destination, which we are opening on July 19th. And that is Celebration Key. Hopefully, you've all heard about Celebration Key. So this is a new exclusive destination that we are building in Grand Bahama. It is spread over 65 acres and features 2 of the largest freshwater lagoons in the Caribbean. We're going to have 5 fabulous portals includes a welcome center, shopping area, and then our deck areas, which will have an adult-friendly area, an adult-only club, and our family area, which will include a splash pad, water slides, sports and games. And all of these different areas will also have cabanas available. And you can your customers can go to carnival.com and book their short excursions, and they'll find all the cabana options that are available, whether it's beachside or lagoon side. There's many, many different options. We'll have lots of dining available at Celebration Key, including 9 food trucks, 4 full-service restaurants, a food hall, 5 snack shacks, and 2 counter service venues. So nobody's going to go hungry at Celebration Key. This is all exclusively for our guests, and it is opening just next month, 1 month from today, on July 19th. So I want to give you a sneak peek by showing you a video of Celebration Key. So take a look. What do you think? Anybody want to go to Celebration Key? I have to say, we are so excited about Celebration Key. And I have to say, the other thing is you don't just have to sail from Miami, because we have 10 home ports that have ships that will be sailing to Celebration Key. Over 20 ships will be visiting Celebration Key on over 1,400 itineraries. So if you want to learn more about Celebration Key, you can go to goccl.com, and certainly you can get more information there. But I think this is going to be a winner for all of you. Now, if we can go to the next slide, I want to tell you a little bit about some of the itineraries that go there. Oops, one more. There we go. So all these summer cruises, many of them will be stopping at Celebration Key. So take a look at some of these options for those short getaways this summer. We know your clients that forgot to plan are looking to get away. On the East Coast, you can sail out of Jacksonville and Miami and Port Canaveral, Tampa and New York. Those of you on the West Coast, we have great offerings from San Francisco and Los Angeles. Now, unfortunately, those will not be visiting Celebration Key, but when you come over to the Gulf Coast or the East Coast, you certainly are going to have some options for those short getaways. So please make sure you remember those short getaways, because they really do have a new fun feature that you can share with your guests through Celebration Key. All right, so I want to tell you a little bit more about our Facebook page. So some of you have noticed that we have rebranded our Facebook page. As with Adolfo's retirement, I've rebranded the Facebook page named Funnel Faves Janet Wygert. And if you followed Adolfo already, you're already part of this updated community, so you don't have to do anything. If you were a member of our Facebook group, which was formerly called Carnival's Independent Advisor Group, that has also been renamed to Funnel Faves Forum. So again, if you're a member of that, you don't have to do anything. You will automatically be transferred. If you're not a member of one of those groups, I really would love you to join our page or our group, because that is an opportunity for us to share exclusive updates, opportunities, and celebrate really all the incredible things that we are accomplishing together. So again, if you're not part of these social communities, please join us. Now, who would like to win some rewards? We want to make sure all of you, our Funnel Faves, feels the love. So get your cameras out. We would like you to scan this QR code and you will earn 10 Loyalty Rocks rewards points just for joining us today. Now, I want you to do this because there's something else that goes along with that. So we'll come back to this. We'll give you a second to scan that QR code. All right, let's move on. But that's not all. We know as a special surprise that you love our t-shirts. So today, for those of you that scanned the QR code, we will be picking 20 of you to win that new I'm a Funnel Fave t-shirt. The front of it says I'm a Funnel Fave. The back says Travel Advisors, the heart of great vacations. And we really believe that because that is truly what you've done for us for over 53 years. So we know this to be true, and we want you to sport your new Funnel Faves t-shirt. So we are going to randomly pick 20 of you to receive the t-shirts. Now there's more, so hang on. And we'll go back in just a few moments after this next slide to that Loyalty Rocks QR code if you missed it. But we first are going to announce that we have 2 grand prize winners who are going to win $500 gift cards from Carnival. And Johanna, I think you have our winners, correct?
I do. So I put all of the over 700 agents who joined us today into a random name picker, and we've got 2 names. The first winner is Orletta Caldwell, and the second winner is Jerry Hartley. And so I will be sure to give the 2 emails and contact information to our Carnival team of those 2 winners. Congratulations. That is a great gift. Thank you, Janet, for the support that you've been providing to our agents and all these gifts to really make them feel special. We very much so appreciate it.
Thank you so much. If you wouldn't mind moving to the next slide, I just want to show you guys these great new t-shirts that 20 of you are going to win. And Johanna, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to so many advisors today. And to all of you advisors, I want to say on behalf of everyone at Carnival, thank you for your amazing support. We are so grateful and so appreciative. And I believe we're going to take a few questions today as well.
Correct. And Janet, are you okay with me putting back the QR code while we go through some questions?
Absolutely.
Perfect. There's that QR code. And Janet, I do want to just say thank you again for taking the time out of your schedule. I know you are the new VP, and so I'm sure you've got a lot of things on your plate, but we really do appreciate you taking the time out and sharing all the new things that Carnival has for not only their our agents, but also their clients. And so to kick off the questions or the Q&A, could you please just answer the question, because I love Carnival and love the contests that have been going on. Are we going to continue to see more Funnel Fave contests?
Yes. So let me just first say, I know you said I'm busy, but there is nothing more important to us at Carnival than travel advisors. So you are our priority. You are our Funnel Faves. So we always make time for you. And yes, that is what really Funnel Faves is all about. It's about supporting and celebrating you. So, it is our new trade branding, but really it continues the support you've seen of the travel advisor community. It's here to stay. So you will see more contests, more incentives, and more features under our Funnel Faves brand in the future. So stay tuned. Definitely more to come.
Love it. And I'm sure if they follow you on Facebook, on that lovely Facebook page you shared with them, I'm sure they'll be able to keep up with all the new Funnel Fave contests coming out.
Absolutely.
And I love the shirts that you guys have designed, that lovely. And thank you for giving away 20 of those shirts. But for those people who may not be lucky enough to get one and that first 20 bunch, are there more Funnel Fave shirts available in the Loyalty Rock store?
Yes, absolutely. So you can use your Loyalty Rocks points to shop for Funnel Faves logo. So there will be more than a t-shirt in there. So, we have hats and, we have mugs and bags. So, and there'll be more branded stuff to come. So don't worry, you can get them there. But we will also, as our sales team is out and about, and as we're doing other events, there will be Funnel Faves t-shirts available, and we will continue to give those away because, we love how everybody's excited to show off that they're a Funnel Fave, and so of course we want to spread the love by making sure there's more swag out there for all of you. So more to come.
Love that. And for our agents who may be new to Carnival or to the Carnival brand or Carnival Cruise Line, they may hear other agents talking about their BDM. Could you share with those newer agents who might be new to Carnival how they can get in touch with their specific BDM?
Yeah, and boy, if I can give new advisors any advice, I would say, there's a couple places where we can really support you right off the bat. The first is, learn as much as you can. Go to goccl.com, go to our Learn and Earn program, really educate yourself. I think that is, a great opportunity for you. And then we do have really highly trained BDMs that, their sole purpose is to work with travel advisors to grow their business. So if you're a host, your BDM is where your main agency is located. And if you're not sure who your BDM is, you can just reach out to our trade support team and they can assist you in finding out who they are. But these are tremendous advocates for you, and your success is without a doubt our success. So we truly believe that connecting with your BDM is a terrific opportunity to help you grow. So reach out. We're here to support you in any way we can.
No, that's great advice. And you did mention GoCCL, and I've heard from talking to the different advisors that they say that GoCCL is one of the best travel advisor sites that they use and that is out there for them to access. Are there any plans in the future to make any changes to GoCCL to make it more like, I guess, carnival.com?
So that's a great question. And first of all, thank you for your compliment on goccl.com. We have a tremendous team in Miami that spends a lot of time making sure that this is the best tool for travel advisors. And we've really invested millions into GoCCL to make it that great resource for the travel industry. In the last several years, I think we've changed the look and feel of GoCCL to make it more consistent with carnival.com. But we make constant enhancements, and really what that comes from is from travel advisor feedback. So what you tell us you need is really most important, and so that's how we make the decision of how we prioritize things. Obviously, there are sometimes we have to do things for compliance and things like that, but really the investment in goccl.com, we focus on those tools that you tell us are the most important.
No, we love that. And I do just want to share, there's one comment that I think you would very much so appreciate about GoCCL. One of the attendees has said the travel agent or the GoCCL portal is travel advisor friendly. So
glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. And I didn't even mention that we recently added a payment link. So that you can just send a link to your customers when they want to make a payment. So that's another feature that we recently added. So there's always constantly things that are going on, and I'm glad to hear that you find it travel advisor friendly. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And I just want to go back and touch on that amazing video that you shared with not only me, but also all of our attendees here of Celebration Key. Could you maybe share with us, does Carnival have any plans to develop other ports like Celebration Key in the future?
So I think, we've been building these exclusive destinations throughout the Caribbean for a couple decades now, because we do have such a large presence in the Caribbean. And we call on those, some of our sister brands call on those, but we really have started to focus in more on, refreshing those and bringing out new. So we are actually branding some of these destinations under the Paradise Collection, and that includes Celebration Key. That will be our newest and our biggest. But we also have Isla Tropical, who is formerly known as Mahogany Bay in Roatan. And we are really enhancing that destination. So your customers that may have been visited in the past will find a new experience there. And we've also rebranded Half Moon Cay to Relax Away at Half Moon Cay. And what's exciting about this is we are building a pier there so that we will be able to, we won't have to tender there anymore, and our guests will be able to just walk right off the ship. And we've developed the rest of the I want to say the north side of the island. So we'll have more beach space, more activities, more places for you to really enjoy this gorgeous, gorgeous beach. So, and as we enhance other destinations, they will be added to the Paradise Collection. But for now, it's those three that we really focused on. So if you're looking for those private or exclusive destinations, I should say, that's Celebration Key, Isla Tropical, and Relax Away at Half Moon Cay.
Oh, that's so exciting and it sounds wonderful. And just to wrap up here, we have a couple more minutes, but I just want to get to one last question before we wrap up. It's more of a personal experience. Some of my friends and family just recently sailed on Mardi Gras, and they are talking about cruising more, but they wanted to know if there's other ports. And so if you could share with us, are there any plans that Celebrity has to move any of those Excel ships to other ports?
So we're doing a lot of things. We always, of course, as we get ready to announce the next year's itineraries, we always look at, changing things up and doing what we can. And as we bring out not just these 2 additional XL ships in Festival and Tropical, but 3 more ACE, we're calling them ACE class ships, which are a new class of ships to us. So 5 new ships between now and 2033. Always we're looking at different home ports and places where we can put the ships. But with the XL class, currently there's only a few home ports that we can put these ships. And I do want to say we, have the Mardi Gras currently doing 7-day cruises. But when the Festival comes out, the Mardi Gras, big news here, is going to convert to short cruises. So we're going to do 3- and 4-day cruises on the Mardi Gras from Port Canaveral, in addition to having the Festival there. So I think that's a great opportunity for customers sailing from Port Canaveral. You'll have a choice of 2 different XL ships, depending on what length of cruise that you want to go to. So we have not yet announced where the Carnival Tropical will be going in 2028, but we are working on that home port now, and we'll be announcing that in the not too distant future. So stay tuned, everybody.
But we did get a little sneak peek, so that's good.
Good.
And Janet, I do just want to thank you again and pass along all the compliments and the thank yous and the heart reactions and claps that a lot of our agents are giving to you and to this presentation. And so just to wrap up here, Janet, if you want to leave us with any closing thoughts or things to remember or just tips for our agents when selling Carnival to their clients.
Yeah, so absolutely. I think the most important thing I can say to all of you is our core belief is that travel advisors are the heart of great vacations, and you are at the heart of everything we do, and we are dedicated to helping you grow your business. So please reach out, and I look forward to meeting all of you soon at an industry event. And of course, please, if you're not already connected with your BDM, join us. and join our Facebook page so that you can keep updated on all the great things that we're doing together. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you, and have a good day, everyone.